Yobos, this is Wii2PLAY, the printed brushworks of YouTube, and I am continuing to focus on all of these sync pair stories. So next up, we're gonna spend a day with Ramos. Alright, let's do it. Day with Ramos, go. Brentbrush walked into the clearing in the forest, suddenly feeling like he was being watched. It's not a ghost, is it? He searched around for a moment, but couldn't find the source of the gaze. I'm not there, look closer, sapling. The plants here may look similar and different at the same time. I'm sure you can tell the difference between them, though. Well, they still all look like plants. Brentbrush looked around once more as the voice had instructed. Let's just look for the sound of the voice. There! What is that? It's Bellsprout! Good job, child! You found my weaving... Brrr. One mistake. I'm allowing myself one mistake in this video. Brentbrush, you're as good as I expected. You got something other trainers don't. Why were you hiding? Sorry, I didn't mean to spook ya. Weepinbell live in the forest and wait for prey. And that's because both Forest and Weepinbell have their own individual quirks. Quirks? Do I want to know those quirks? For example, the trees in this here spot have thicker trunks than others. That would be because each of these trees is getting plenty of sunlight. Oh, those quirks. The safe for work ones. But look at them trees over there. They grow thin and tall, as if reaching high for more sunlight. All of us are shaped by our environment. That's why we develop individual quirks. That's the same for the forest Pokemon and people alike. Oh, I get it. I like how Mars you are, sapling. You humor an old man's ramblings, and I'm grateful for that. Not all quirks are handed to you, though, Sprout. Some of them gotta take for yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Try to talk to different people and think new thoughts. I'm gonna have to hold back on the whole talking to people because... wear a mask like this. Except you could actually hear through a mask, so that's not a good example. Social distancing, Gramps. Social distancing. We live in a different timeline right now. Passio's a great place to do that. At least that's what I think. Weepinbell might evolve soon, or he might not. That too is just one of his quirks. I wonder which he wants to do. I mean, he probably wants to evolve, but I'm not ready to help with that yet because I've got so many other mouths to feed. To find one's limits and become stronger, eh? That's certainly one way. But in the end, it doesn't matter much. What's important is to actually think about the answer you want and become the person or Pokemon you want to be satisfied with. You continue making decisions after decisions like that. And at the end of the road, you might see you've grown up to be a unique flower all on your own. And there's nothing more beautiful than that. Well said. Well said. Okay, continuing the stories. There's still a lot of them. Oh, Lieutenant Surge. I don't think I've even talked to you yet. Whoops. Let's do that. Day with Lieutenant Surge, go. As Brentbrush was walking in town one day.
Hey, you.
Hey, kid.
Sorry.
Whoa there, sorry I stalled you. It's all good. I've been stalled better than that. You got some backbone, don't you? Voltoid didn't scare ya. That's pretty rare. My Voltoid here got spooked by you and you... Well, if I had known that. It can kind of be jumpy sometimes. Volatile, even. Maybe I should call it Volta Orb instead. Haha, don't joke. You're not good at it. But on the other hand, that is what makes Voltoid so strong at the same time. Being afraid is what keeps you alive in survival situations. Are you nervous? Of course I am. No less than Voltoid here. A little moment of relaxation can spell the end on the battlefield. So soldiers who stay on their toes live the longest. The most important thing is thinking of how to make negatives into positives. Okay, that's a good lesson. Whoa.
What?
Whoa, what's going on, Voltoid? Okay, let's try that one again. No. Is it angry? No, it looks like it just wants to challenge you. Voltoid survived far worse battlefields. But if it wants to battle you, you must be pretty impressive. My objective at the PML is to battle strong trainers like you. And crank up Voltoid's potential to 11 so that it can have even greater electrical power. The fact that I've been messing up words, does that mean I've already made more than one other mistake? Let me know in the comments. Now then, you'll bow me, right? Good luck. Ha 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 ha. Right back at you, kid. Let's make this an electrifying battle.
What?
Oh no, your flying spirit is getting Voltoid too excited! Here! No, it's too late! Ah, no! Perfect ending. Perfect ending to that one. That was great. Okay, what's next? So it's just showing the ones that can evolve, and that's a lot of them. Let's spend a day with Bruno. Get some toughness going on. Brent Bush stopped in town during his travels for a little rest and relaxation. Suddenly, he heard laughter coming from close by. Who would have thought I would find rage candy bars in Pasio? It's been too long since I tasted this. No need to be polite. Have some yourself. They are good? What? Brent Bush! These are rage candy bars. They are my favorite. I lost myself in the excitement of being able to eat these. I'm embarrassed you had to see that. No, don't sweat it.
Forgive me.
I appreciate that. But that's behind us now. I welcome you, Brent Bush. Have some rage candy bars. Relax with us. Machamp looks happy to see you as well. Wow, you're actually a lot more relaxed than I thought you were. I mean, you're still tough, but you can relax too. I'm kind of surprised. Don't mind if I do. If you have no urgent matters to attend to, rest. A moment of respite will do wonders for you. You train hard when you train, and you rest hard when you rest. That is the secret to training with longevity. You're a trainer, so you know how important it is to rest. Yes, I do. I figured. I believe that training is something you do to elevate yourself and not to challenge yourself. It could go both ways, honestly. If you continue training without rest, you may indeed become stronger, but your spirit will suffer from it. That kind of strength, that is not what Machamp and I yearn for. Wow, I respect you a whole lot more now, Bruno. I really do. You must hone your spirit along with your muscles to gain true strength. True strength. I see. Machamp and I train the same way, and we rest the same way. We can understand each other because we both go through the same pleasures and the same hardships. We want to become stronger not only for ourselves, but for each other as well. That is why that is what drives us to become stronger than we have ever been. That is our path. And that path goes on forever. We will continue training our minds and bodies like this. I'm with ya, man. I am with ya. For all the hard work I put in, it's good to get some rest and relaxation after it. I am totally with ya. Let's see what Agatha has to say, though. This should be interesting. Day with Agatha, go. Brentbrush carefully made his way through a long, dark cave. He thought he heard something. And then the Gingo appeared to jump down! Ah!
Not a good idea.
Now, dear. You shouldn't fight guests like that.
Sorry about that.
Brentbrush, you can draw out Gengar's power to the fullest in dark places, which is why we're here. I myself like places where the sun doesn't shine. They make me feel calm. Really? Don't judge me. That's just how I am. Doesn't it get lonely? That's really none of your concern. Why is it that I always meet people like you? It's been that way for a long, long time. I'm just trying to... What do you mean?
Oh, of course.
And on top of being nosy, you're a meddlesome child, too. Would you just slow down? I'm trying to be a good guy here. I'm trying to be nice. Ah, well, I guess it won't hurt to talk a little bit. Do you know Oak? I've been stuck with him for so long. I missed the chance of getting Professor Oak and Mew. Oh, I'll never let that one down. Oh. That old duff was once tough and handsome. He's a shell of his former self now. Okay, Agatha, slow down. Jeez. He does know and talk a lot about Pokemon, which might be why he's always surrounded by people. He used to shine so brightly. Compared to him, I'm the quiet type when it comes to Pokemon. I like to get lost and thought about them all by myself. I was doing what I liked, but that old duff Oak not stop talking. That old duff Oak would not stop talking to me.
Now that's unpleasant.
I think he was just trying to be nice, but he was giving me help that I never asked for. He was taking up the time I wanted to spend in contemplation, so I thought I'd try to shut him up with a Pokemon battle. But back then, that old guy was strong, undefeated in fact. Was he as good as me? He was better. So then I bowed Oak again and again. At some point, the time I spent with him started meaning a lot to me. One day, all of a sudden, the old duff said he wanted to make a Pokédex.
Pokemon are for battling.
I told him that Pokemon are for battling, but he wouldn't listen. He wasted my precious time, and when he had enough of our battles, he left. Why do charming men have to be so meddlesome? I don't think I can relate to you, Agatha. I really don't. He trampled all over my youth, even though I never wanted anything to do with him in the first place. Gengar! Hey, Gengar, don't interrupt me when I'm talking. You're just as meddlesome as ever, aren't you? Maybe she's bored. No, it's not that. She's always interrupts me when she thinks it's for my own good. Whenever I talk about that old Oak guy, my tone of voice gets harsh, so she worries about me. I always tell her she doesn't need to, though. But the truth is, she has helped me many times throughout my life.
Excuse me.
That's one thing you should keep in mind, Brentbrush. No matter how much you think you're all alone and no one understands you, people are never really alone. Next to watching Final Fantasy, the admin children, this week it's just been trying to hammer that lesson into my head. It just really has. If you take a look around, you'll definitely find someone meddlesome lurking nearby, like in the shadows of that rock there. You know, she's saying spend time with your loved ones. That's why I'm bringing Blitz here. Yay! Hi, Blitz. Hi. I'm just gonna keep him on my shore the whole time. Agatha's right. I need to keep my friends close by. I'm never alone. Mwah. Now I just need to be spending more time with my RP friends. So, what is next? Agatha was interesting. Bugsy, I guess? Yeah, Bugsy. A day with Bugsy. How much time? Oh, wow. Okay. Brent Brush needed a breath of fresh air away from the bustle of the city, so he decided to take a stroll in the forest. And then the Beedrill suddenly zoomed out of the trees right towards him. Let's use flamethrower! Whoa, Beedrill, stop! Oh, it's you, Brent Brush. Sorry if my Beedrill scared you just now. I think your shout actually scared him when he walked up, so he was trying to zoom away. Either way, he owes me an apology. Beedrill, apologize to Brent Brush. He didn't mean any harm. I promise I hope you'll forgive him. Sorry, I said that in one sentence. Mistake number 2! Or more. Beedrill are known to be a little aggressive at times. Do you think they're scary? It depends, but yes. Oh, I was afraid you'd say that. I'm being honest. So many people have a fear of bug-type Pokemon, you know. Well, I've never really liked the bees, okay? Regular bees. Nice bees, that's different in the Pokemon universe. Let me stop. I've already kind of buried myself in the hole. Before Beedrill evolved to look like this, we never really had any issues. But with the way he looks now... Did something happen? Yeah, pretty recently, actually. It made me feel really sad. It happened in the region I was exploring before I came to Pasio. When Beedrill was still a Weedle, there were these kids that would come and play with him all the time. They loved him. When he evolved into Kakuna, the kids stopped coming to play. Kakuna doesn't move around at all, so maybe they lost interest. Then he evolved into Beedrill. I thought they'd be excited to play with him again, so I brought him over, but the kids got scared and cried. He's still the same Pokemon that he was as a Wheel in the Kakuna, but he just looks different. It's strange how people can forget that. It makes me sad, but we can't really do anything about it. I disagree. And I don't plan on giving up anytime soon. I am not being very positive, am I, Blitz? That's the whole reason I came to complete in the PML. I wanted to use the PML to show the world how awesome and powerful bug-type Pokemon are. You go, boy or girl. I swear I thought Bugsy is a girl. I bet they'll be super popular by the end.
Here we come.
In order to make that happen, Beedrill and I are going to have to defeat a whole lot of other Pokemon, and we will. Just watch. That's the spirit. Yeah, everybody loves a strong Pokemon, right? Wait a sec, that doesn't make sense. If Beedrill is already so strong and powerful that people are scared of him, why isn't he more popular? It's not all just about being strong. You gotta show off some other good qualities too.
Gotcha.
Well, bug-type Pokemon have a ton of good qualities. I should know that better than anyone else. Take Wheel, for example. It may look cute on the outside, but on the inside it's super tough. Kakuna still has Weedle's toughness. Plus it gets hard protective shell on top of that. Then its appearance really shifts when it evolves into Beedrill and gets super strong poisonous stingers. At their core, they're all the same Pokemon, but the qualities that make them awesome change from evolution to evolution.
Wow.
Kinda mysterious, right? That's what makes bug Pokemon so interesting to me. You sound like a bug-type Pokemon, Professor. I do know a lot about bug-type Pokemon. You're right. I know all there is to know about bug-type Pokemon, so there are probably things about them that only I can teach others.
Thank you.
I should really thank you. I don't know if I would have been able to realize that all on my own. Well, first things first. I think I could start by teaching people that Beedrill only attack with their poisonous stingers if they're attacked first. Yay, I learned something. And yeah, I still don't know if Bugsy's a male or female. It's probably male, but I've always seen Bugsy as a female for some reason. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to notice these things. Jasmine! Okay, that was a real mistake, though. Janine? Janine? How do I pronounce that? Janine. J9. I'm just gonna say J9. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but I don't know at all. J9 was intentionally watching people going to and fro from town with the creepy spider, but we already just talked about not judging a Pokemon by its looks. She did not notice Burnt Brush as he approached her.
I see.
I see. So that's how you're gonna fight, huh? What are you doing? Oh, Burnt Brush, hi there. I was watching the new townspeople. I was watching the movements of all the trainers and Pokemon in town. I was also watching the Pokemon battles that were happening all over.
All right.
This is part of my training too. I've been out here since early this morning. You're really working hard on your studies, I guess. Yeah, that's right. I train every day with Ariados, or Ariados, either one. But what makes Pokemon battles deep is the fact that they're more than just test of strength.
All right.
It's super important that you read what your opponent is thinking and build your strategy around that. Well, you're not a mind reader. You're not a psychic type user. I was watching all these trainers and Pokemon. Wow, the day I get Sabrina, though. So I can learn to read one, even 2 steps ahead now. Well, I learned something today. I know, right? Where perfect strategy is how a ninja fights. My father has always told me that I must train not only my body, but my mind and spirit too. But no matter how perfect your strategy is, it doesn't count for anything unless you are connected with your Pokemon. I learned that the most important thing is for the trainer and the Pokemon to have a trusting relationship. Yeah, that's really important. It's not like Ariados and I need that kind of advice, though. We have each other's back all the time. All the pain and sorrows that we went through, we were able to overcome them together. Right, Ariados? Ariados.
All right.
Either one. Considering what good partners we are, I know we won't lose anybody. Even your dad?
You can count
Of course. We could beat my father and his Crobat. With our sync... Oh, I know who it is. With our sync strength, Ariados and I will only get stronger.
getting
Stronger than you, and stronger than father. We'll have to see about that one now, won't we? Okay, I'm kind of curious to see 2 other different stories. Because I cannot remember these 2 for the life of me. There's Wallace. I'm going to look at Cheryl and Marley. I only remember these 2 from anime episodes, and Cheryl kind of has a bad rep with me because I remember her from Pokemon Generations. Ooh, that episode was creepy. So let's get to know the real Cheryl. Sounds like a good idea to me. Because looks can be deceiving when it comes to Koopas. Sorry. Brent Brush wandered into a clearing in the forest, hoping to relax and catch a nice breath of fresh air. There, we found Cheryl and Blissey playing happily together. Where he found it. I mean, there's us, me and Blitz, but...
Oh, hello, Brent Brush. Are you seeking out new trainers to battle with again today?
Sorry, I almost used the wrong voice. Just take a break.
Really? In that case, I know of a lovely spot for relaxing.
Relaxing. Gosh dang it, fourth strike. Not many people go there,
so it should be nice and quiet. I could show you the way. Come on, let's go.
Cheryl started to walk on the path with a happy swing in her step, but, Blissey? Along the way, her foot got caught in a knobbly root sticking out of the ground, causing her to lose her balance. Brent Brush instinctively reached out a hand to keep Cheryl from falling in, only to take a tumble himself instead.
Oh dear, this is all my fault. It looks like you might have scraped your knee. May I take a look?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Of course.
I'll fix you up right up. So hold still for a moment, okay?
Please.
Blissey, dear?
Yes.
That should do it. It almost looks like you've never scraped your knee at all.
Oh, because you healed it, right.
I'm so glad you're okay. Although I can't help but feel a little giddy about all this. Your strong, steady determination is a constant support for me. But it's not often that I get the chance to return the favor and be helpful to you, Brent Brush. Wait, but it was my fault that you got injured in the first place today, wasn't it? Oh dear, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thanks for your help.
Oh, you're a dear, Brent Brush. Just being around you always seems to make my heart bubble up with joy. Compared to you, I think I still have a lot of room to grow in that area. Did you know that Blissey are also called the happiness Pokemon? Making us happy brings them joy. That means when other people are happy, oh my gosh, I need water, I guess. Blissey feels happy too. It's contagious. For a while, I used to be really hesitant when it came to asking my Pokemon to bow. I sort of felt bad for them, you see. But then my dear Blissey here, still Chansey at the time, decided to evolve so that she could help me work through those feelings. Blissey are actually my inspiration for participating in the BML.
Or PML.
I knew that I wanted to make people happy just like her.
I'm rooting for you. I just need some water. Really badly.
You know, it's so strange. For some reason, when I hear you say that, I really believe that I could do it. I must be the luckiest trainer in the world to have such a great role model as a friend. Moving forward, I hope that you'll continue to teach us all sorts of new things that would make us both so happy.
And maybe you'll teach me some things too, like not to judge you based on some really creepy episode. And then there is, where is she? Oh, I passed her. Where? Ah, Marley. I only remember her from an anime episode with Shaman, and I don't even remember much about it. So let's see if I can learn a little bit more. She looked very creepy laying inside the boat like she did. But anyways, Brent Brush noticed the light of a swaying flame deep in the forest. I didn't even know she had an Arcanine. I'm serious about that. I've only watched the episode once, so if she had an Arcanine in the episode, I don't remember it. Curious, he snuck deeper in the forest.
Excuse me.
Do you want me for something?
What are you doing out here?
I was talking with my partner Pokemon. I just wanted some time alone with
I
Arcanine.
don't like this.
It's noisy outside the forest. I can't talk if it's noisy.
I know that feeling. I'm probably distracting you.
Yes?
No, it's okay. Rather, thanks.
Why?
I mean, thank you for being considerate. I try not to apologize too much. Apparently, I don't. I feel, or you feel better being thanked than being apologized to, right?
I don't even know anymore.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, I don't. I'm gonna hug my tepig because it will make me feel better.
Words are difficult.
Yes, they are.
I'm very scared of conveying my feelings in words. Even if I don't mean to, I end up hurting people.
Oh.
But I have so many things that I want to tell them. That's why I want to take as much time as I can to talk with Arcanine.
Excuse me.
Arcanine?
Arr. Arr.
I can't. The words don't come out.
You can do it.
This is still too fast for me. I'm not confident that I can communicate well, but I know what I have to do in these situations. A certain Pokemon taught me.
Was it? I can't even remember. Was it Shaman?
This is for me.
That all you need to do is say thank you.
It was Shaman, the gratitude Pokemon. Yes, the reference was real.
All you gotta do is say thank you and give a flower to somebody you love. It told me that that would be enough.
Excuse me.
I was thinking of going to find some flowers, but what do you think?
Arr.
I feel happy.
Am I expressing myself all right? I'm glad.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you following me. Thank you. One of these days, I'll make sure to thank you properly.
Please.
I love you, Arcanine. Please stay with me always.
Oh, give him a hug. That would really show your appreciation. Okay, Wallace. I definitely want to see Wallace. So that's gonna be the last one we leave off on because I should get ready to do something. Well, I might be able to record another episode, but I'll post that another day. For now, let's spend a day with the one and only Wallace. Man, am I lucky to have gotten him. One day, Brent Brush was finishing off a Pokemon battle when he heard Wallace call out to him.
Hello.
Hello there, Brent Brush. That was quite a battle. Hi, Wallace. You and your Pokemon look so magnificent on that battlefield. I couldn't help but come and pay you a compliment. And having a gorgeous backdrop like Pasio only serves to highlight your magnificence. It really makes the perfect stage, doesn't it? We're not going for that type of vibe. Speaking of which, if you ever have the opportunity to visit Sutopolis City in the Hoenn region, you should definitely make the trip.
Congratulations.
My Pokemon gym is located there. It's just as gorgeous as Pasio, if you ask me, only in a different sort of way. What do you mean?
Yes.
Well, people often refer to Sutopolis City as the mythical city where history slumbers, thanks to its traditional sort of beauty. It was built inside a crater and is protected by the crater's mountainous walls. Its majestic ways push back any evildoers who would try to evade the city by sea.
Such elegance.
With the mythical city streets of Sutopolis as the battle stage, I bet you and your Pokemon could shine in an entirely new light. You've already shown yourself to be a work of art here in Pasio. If you hone your abilities in Sutopolis, the sky is the limit. Work of art? You really don't see it, do you? Maybe I can show you what I mean rather than try to explain it in words.
Pardon me.
Yes, Milotic, sorry. Could you lend me a hand? Let's present Brent Brush with one of our aquatic illusions. Ooh, he was talking, sorry. So, what do you think?
Were you bedazzled by our performance? It was a little too bright for me to see, but yes! Ah, yes! We do tend to have that effect on people. I have a feeling you would understand. You see, people that have trained to their utmost limits have the power to amaze audiences big and small.
Magnificent.
If that's not worthy of being called a work of art, I don't know what is. Of course, in order to achieve such works of art, we trainers have to work just as hard as our Pokemon partners. That's why you and your partners make such a brilliant sync pair, Primpras. Yay, I love my Tepig. And Pikachu! Love my Pikachu! I mean, I would even go so far as to call you an equals when it comes to performing as a combo.
Magnificent.
Wonderful work!
Such elegance.
You're elegant, infuriatingly so.
Utterly glorious.
Yes, I'm so glad I was able to cross paths with a sync pair like you. I'm so very glad. The honor goes to you, Wallace. You are just wonderful. You remind me of Cass from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, or Cass. Excuse me. Coming to Pasio was definitely the right decision. Milotic and I came for the... I gotta stop doing that. Milotic and I came here for one goal, to become the greatest sync pair of all. I want to dominate at the PML... Community question. Milotic or Milotic? That's a community question. I want to feel the beautiful glory of that moment as I take the title of champion. So basically, ladder former. If the two of us team up together and fight for that honor, I know it's within our grasp.
I'll be seeing you.
Now then, I think it's time Milotic and I were on our way. Mwah. Any fun planned? We're just off to study all the beautiful things the world has to offer. Oh, I could learn a lesson or two from you, Wallace. You know, that sort of thing. Well, can't wait to fight alongside you soon. That is gonna be it for this episode. I've got like 1 or 2 more to make, depending on how many more sync pairs I get. Quite a big bunch, but since I'm trying to focus on the story mode now, so I can make everyone stronger, so I don't run into the same problem I did with Team Break, I want to get through this game as fast as I can. So, until then, and until my next episodes, this has been Wii2PLAY and Blipsy. We got nothing left to say, so I hope you enjoy your day. Take care out there, and I'll catch you later.